initially when you apply for that loan and it comes into your bank account, you've never seen that amount of money before.
I thought, wow, I'm minted. Not thinking that actually I'm going to live off this for the next 12 weeks.
There's no one there telling you what not to buy.
So you just get really excited, oh, let's do this and let's splash the cash there.
And then you realise it's a huge mistake when you go.
I spent my loan like halfway through the first term.
I was in my overdraft by the 7th week of uni.
There's a couple of suit jackets, probably quite a lot of shoes as well.
I bought a cap for 50 quid that I've never worn.
Takeaway foods after a night out. People would walk in my room and I'd just see all these pizza boxes and be like, this guy.
It's an experience at the end of the day and you learn from it, which is what I did. I'm grateful at the fact that we got an overdraft. It's something you can dip into.
My parents don't know to the extent I'm in my overdraft, and here I am saying one in front of the camera.
A useful thing with Barclays, when I start going into my overdraft, I get a text.
What they did with me, and I'm thankful for it now, is the maximum student overdraft is limited during the first year, and then they extend it for the second and the third year.
A tip I'd give new students is to use the Barclays banking app.
It was easier to transfer money rather.
Hi, I'm Aaron Patzer, the founder and CEO of Mint.com. Today I wanted to talk to you about managing your money at college. That's important because, well, college is expensive. Sometimes it's really, really expensive. At the same time, you don't have a lot of money, and you need to make it stretch.
Altogether, with rent and utilities, it comes out to $432 a month.
$650 a month.
How are you going to pay for it?
That's a good question. I might be in debt soon.
And lastly, it's college. You still have to have fun. You still have to go on spring break. You still need to date. You still need to go out with your friends every once in a while, but maybe not too often. It's a challenge, so what do? First, set a budget. List all the expenses like tuition and books and things where you really can't control the cost. And then figure out how much you have left over for the things where you can control the cost. And at college, I would say the big two are really where you live and your meal plan.
Last year I lived in the dorms, and next year I'm going to be living in the most desirable place, which is ridiculously expensive.
When I was in school in North Carolina, I lived in a dorm without air conditioning. And I gotta say, it was really rough and hot and sticky for a few days out of the year. But it saved me about $1,500 every semester. And then when I had the opportunity, I moved to a near-campus apartment that had a kitchen. I cooked almost all my meals, and I saved a few grand every year on a meal plan. The result was that when spring rolled around, I had plenty of money for spring break. I went to Florida one year, I went on a Caribbean cruise the next. I had money to spare for dating, for all sorts of fun stuff, and I didn't feel deprived. Speaking of spring break expenses, I had more than a few friends who racked up some serious credit card debt.
Like if you make your payments and stuff, your credit line opens up more, and they send out, reports to different credit cards, and you can get more credit.